All right, y'all see the title of the video. So, this is actually a topic that I am really passionate about and I feel very strongly about. So, I apologize if my comments offend anybody. It's not what I'm trying to do. I just have my opinions just like everybody else has their opinion on the subject, but I truly feel in my heart that people do not love unconditionally anymore. Like there's always a condition to their love. And if you are, a man, for example, or anybody, I would say, for example, there's always this expectation of who they want you to be, and you know in your heart that you cannot meet their expectation, like you cannot be this person, and then there's this letdown, and you feel bad because you feel like you let them down. They're upset because their expectations are not met, and I was just thinking about, man, like none of us can truly be ourselves. Like we tell women like, oh, you're too masculine, that's not the natural state of a woman. But you know we have different degrees of both masculine and feminine energy because we're human beings, right? Like the same thing for men. Oh no, we have to literally teach you how to be masculine. Like it's not something that comes natural to us as little boys because it has to be told to us and taught to us and beat into us. So none of us can truly be ourselves, and that's it's so sad with life, Every Pride Month, I would say, not every Pride Month, but every now and then, what I will say during Pride Month is I will just do simple acts to kind of celebrate the fact that I'm LGBTQ, that I have a husband, and that we're proud. We don't live in shame anymore. We're proud. So we'll go out in public, and I will, paint my nails black one time, or just do something to just kind of spruce things up and get into the mood. And I monitor people's reactions to me when I, for example, have black painted fingernails. And the men are cool. The men are cool, but what always shocks me is the women. Like the women, the looks they give me, like the comments they make. It's almost like they're disappointed that, and I'm not a model. I consider myself an average man. I'm not, better looking, no better than the next person. It's just this is what I've experienced. Women will readily ridicule a man if she finds him to be attractive, but she knows that he's not available to her. Like, oh, he's gay, he's taken, blah, blah. Oh, he's not, willing to play around, or he's not willing to entertain me, then, let me find a way to tear him down. And, when I think about being yourself, it's like, in this world of like being homophobic and whatnot, I feel like women, I'm sorry, but they do a lot of it. Like they do a lot of the homophobia, and I hate it. I hate to be the way because I feel like LGBTQ plus people and women, we're minority groups, and um, we have something to benefit from each other. But with a lot of women I've met, like man, like if they like you but they can't have access to you, they're gonna tear you down. They're gonna keep up this standard of toxic masculinity. They say they hate it, but they keep up the standards. They want their sons to be these bad boys, cool, masculine, wife, kids. But if you can't fit that image, then they ridicule you, they shame you. And that's something that I've had to kind of learn to deal with and learn to forgive people for, because it's like, man, I just want to be me. Like, I'm sorry, but this is how I want to express myself. This is me. If you can't handle that, then I'm not the person for you anyway. So what's the point in tearing the person down? When I was growing up, my mom used to do that stuff, man. Like I love my mom to this day. Like we're cool now, but she did a lot of that, a lot of shaming me for being a gay man, like just for being Alfred, and who always knew he was gay since he was a young kid. Like I don't know anything else but, oh, I'm gay, I'm different. Like I never had a choice in the matter. So much to where she would be like, hey Alfred, sit me down at 5 or 6. Hey Alfred, you are a boy, not a girl. She would literally write that stuff out on paper right in front of me and have me read it out, repeat it. She would repeat it. And it was just so demoralizing to me. Like it just broke me because what I heard was, Alfred, you are not enough. The person that you are is bad. It's something to be ashamed of. You're condemned. Something's wrong with you. And I carried that weight, I would say, all the way up until I was 30 years old. Like it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. Like, if you're gonna have a child, if you're gonna have a husband, if you're gonna have any relationship with any other human being, understand that they are never going to be able to meet all of your expectations. You know, accept them for who they are, see them for who they are, and move forward. All you can really do is ask for a person to become the best version of themselves. That's it. That is it. That's it. And I think a lot of us are living with that guilt, that shame of not being what maybe the woman that you like wants you to be, or maybe the man that you like wants you to be. We're all kind of living with that shame and that guilt. And it's like, man, like, people really need to lighten up, because we're only human, and we only have one life. Like, let people live, let people dress how they want, let people date who they want, because this life is short, man. Like, it's short. We don't want no one telling us who to be, like, personally, but we have no problem telling other people who to be. Can't be like that, man. But what do you guys think about the subject? Like, have you ever had experiences with maybe a parent, a girlfriend, a wife, husband, spouse, whatever, who you felt did not accept you for who you are? Like, they wouldn't deal with it. You would try to tell them, they would shame you about it, guilt you about it. How did you deal with that? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, you guys, take care now. I'll be back later. Bye. Peace.